make it a dance.
Make it a dance.
All right, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. We're obviously a week into October, which is here in Michigan, is our archery opener. Archery season's it's on. Seen a lot of deer. Been hunting out a lot of the box blind a lot. I went obviously, if you guys are watching any other videos, the saddle setup, and I've tried it a few times, and I'm just not a big fan of it. I can't get used to it. I've tried different ways. I put a thing on my social media. I was like, hey guys, what's your guys' go to? I don't know. I just don't. I just feel like I'm restricted in some way. And I know practice. Obviously, I should have spent more time during the summer and the off season, leading up to season, in that saddle, and trying different shots and different maneuvers and whatnot. The big thing is the bottom of my legs. They're falling asleep constantly. I've tried different ways of sitting. Everything is just, I don't think it's for me right now until I figure it out. So I'm going to go back to the tree stands. I've been sitting in the box blind. Big thing right now is like the beginning of the season. I really want to see what's out there. We've had a camera. We know we've got a lot of nice bucks out there, a lot of small bucks. I've seen more bucks this year than I have does, which is a little different than I'm not used to out there. Past couple years, I have deer hunted, but not as much as I would like to, just because I've put all that effort into waterfowl. And this year, I'm going to be putting a lot more time into waterfowl hunting. Or I'm sorry, deer hunting this year, due to just the want. I don't know. There's something in me that makes me want to deer hunt a lot more. And so opening morning, I did not see a single deer in the fields whatsoever. I set the box blind due to possible rain, and I went back off for the evening hunt. There was a little bit of rain in the beginning, and then got to be pretty nice. Seen quite a few deer. Almost had an opportunity at a nice, pretty big 8-point that I've got on camera a couple times. He was definitely one of the ones I was going to go after, and the only good shot opportunity I had, there's another 8-point standing directly behind him, and I'm not gonna risk the shot of hitting, or risk the chance of hitting both deer. Definitely not do that. Always make sure I know what's behind that deer. Good light. You see in the video. I mean, he stood there for a minute, and you can't really see it, but there is another deer in the corn right behind him. So if I would have had a pass through, which at that yardage I probably would have, almost guarantee I would have. Had a pass through, so it definitely would have hit another deer. So I had to let him go in the corn. They hung on the corn for a little bit, and then I seen him take off, and the other 8-point stayed in the corn, hung around for a little bit with the other deer and whatnot. But all together, I mean, it's been a lot of fun watching the deer just be deer. Watching them interact with each other. It's nice sometimes just to watch them. I think I'm at the point now where I'm going to start harvesting some does. There's quite a few out there, but I'm going to go after the does that are by themselves typically. Obviously more mature does, and I haven't seen a lot of those. I've seen a lot of younger does with yearlings, and I seen one the other day that you've seen the video here. I was going to shoot, and she had me pegged a lot of the time. She knew something was up in the tree because she did get in my scent cone, as you call it. So she's on alert the whole time. So I told myself I'm going to wait till she's in a certain point, and once she got there, went to go grab the bow, she started to move a lot quicker, and then she went on the right side of me, which is really thick brush, and couldn't make that shot. So on to ducks. October 5th was our duck opener here in Michigan on our middle zone, which would be, M25 North, so the Saginaw Bay. We got up at 1:15 in the morning. Logan typically, if he's going to hunt, Logan will stay here at our house. We got a nice spot here in my office area down in our basement that he'll sleep down here, and both of us only slept like an hour. I actually fell asleep in the living room right above here, and I think it's because of the excitement. Duck opener is always fun for the most part. We had a great time. We actually, one of our TikTok videos is at like 150,000 views right now from us just acting like we usually normally do. You're getting ready, you want to have some fun, like everyone's tired, but get everyone amped up, go out there, have a good time. when it's time to be serious, we're serious. You know, obviously once the guns come out, the pew pews, once those come out, you know, obviously we're joking around with each other, but we're not dancing around acting like that all the time. Not to say that you can't. I mean, obviously, just if your gun's not in your hand and whatnot, have a good time. You know, that's what we're there for. Is the memories. We definitely made some good ones. And one of my buddies, I sent it to multiple friends on Snapchat, and one buddy that's a pretty big influencer on TikTok. I became really good friends with. He's like, dude, post that to TikTok. And I was like, bet. So I put it on there, and boom. We haven't had a viral video on TikTok in a couple years. The last one was funny. It was we were out turkey scouting, and we found a like a lawn chair, one of those metal lawn chairs, or not a lawn chair, just a chair with a hole cut in it with a toilet seat attached to it. And it was just a video about that. Like my buddy Brody lifted it open and whatnot, and that video went viral. And it was crazy to me that went viral. And then this one was us, you know, dancing in the marsh, you know, just having a great time. And it was all around, I mean, great time outside of it. Just there's a lot of people out there. We got out there on the marsh about 3:30 in the morning, I think it was. We actually got like to our spot. We wanted to get out there a little bit earlier, but just the way everything worked, we got there and got set up, and we could hear people walking in. Not a big deal. You know, we went out there. They were going to set up right basically in front of us. I think they knew we were back there, but they didn't realize how close we were. We're like, hey, just so you know, we're about 100 yards behind you, and we don't want to risk the chance of anybody getting hurt, because that's too close. Even though there's a lot of the frag, we call it, is just in between us, we're not going to risk it. So you probably should move down. Obviously, if they were not as nice about it, obviously we would have had to been a little more like, hey, listen, man, it's unsafe for both of us. You know, nobody wants any of this. We need to, but they were super cool, understanding. We talked for a little bit, and actually being from my own hometown, which was cool. Him and a couple other people, very respectful, and we are too. You know, that's one thing. Last thing we want is conflict. We're all there for the same reason. We want to have a good time. You know, harvest. We all like to eat duck, obviously, because we're there, right? It's nice when things go good. We've had to be out there before where people are not so understanding. It's hard. You're on public land. It's really hard to ask of anything of anybody, but if anything, if it's about safety, I hope people listen. And a lot of times they don't take that into consideration, because you get people downwind of each other, upwind of each other, under 100 yards, and that's just not safe. You know, just one little mistake happens, somebody's going to get hit. You hear about it. People get injured, and to me, that's just, you know, crazy. Just if you got out there a little bit later than the other person, sorry. You know, it's probably a good idea to move to a different spot. Like we went out scouted, you know, we had 3 holes we wanted to choose from that gave us a pretty good chance of getting the hole at the time we thought, and we got lucky and got one of the holes we wanted. So we just, you know, made it very clear that we were there, and respectfully, and they moved down quite a bit, so there was no worry about us, you know, raining down on them or just in general hitting them with our rounds, because right where we would have been shooting, that's where they would be. So again, safety is the most important thing on all. So the duck hunt itself, right at first light, it was a lot of shooting. We had a wood duck actually just land right before. It was like 2 minutes before. 2 minutes right before first light, right in front of John, and Cash. Cash is the lab. Wood duck landed, nice wood duck drake landed right in front of John, probably within like 5 yards in the water, and the duck realized we were there and took off. So at first light, we had a couple come through. We knocked them down, and outside of that, that was pretty much our duck hunt. There's just a lot of people. There was a lot of shooting going on all around us. It literally sounded like a war going off all around us. Didn't hear any whizzing or anything like that. As in whizzing, I mean like steel shot going across above our heads or anything like that. A couple close shots, you know, in the distance, but nothing that made you feel uncomfortable. So we're gonna get after it again. I just wanted to give a quick update on our season. It's been good. Outside of we've only shot 2 ducks during regular season so far. We're only 3 days in now, and no deer down yet, but being a little pickier to start. Here soon we're gonna start taking some does, and then unfortunately during the rut I'll be in Disney during, was it October 26th through November 3rd or something like that. Wife thought it was the best time to go, which it is for Disney, and my wife obviously For the ones that do know me, I get to do a lot of stuff that most people don't get to, because she's so supportive of all this, the channel, my love for the outdoors and everything. So I joke about it, even right now is, that's rut, and good, sometimes some good duck hunting too, but I'll be in Disney. So for the ones that get to hunt in the rut, good luck to you. But there'll obviously be more videos in between them, because I'm hoping tonight we get it done, whether it be a doe or a nice mature buck. We'll see. So we never know. It's hunting. So other than that, hope you guys have enjoyed the channel. The channel's grown so freaking much. Please go check out some of the past videos, especially the one that says 6-year-old out on his first duck hunt. That's Clay. That video is starting to pop off pretty good. Please go to give that a look. Leave a little comment for Clay. He's 6 years old. He's loving it. His dad and I talk almost daily, and his dad's updating him on it, and his face glows every time his dad tells him, like, hey, it's at 5,000 views. To me, like, that's awesome. So if you guys would, if you guys are duck hunters, whatever type of hunters, go give that a look. Give it a like if you would. Comment on it, check it out, and so Clay can read that. His dad's been reading it to him. If not, he's been reading it. So it's cool for him to see that, guys. So other than that, hope you guys good luck on the rest of your guys' season, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.